Well, welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We are at Wisconsin's Farm Technology Days in Plover, Wisconsin.
We certainly are. And you know what? This show is sort of a hodgepodge of different things. And you know what? We're talking about hodgepodge, but we're talking farming here, right at Farm Technology Day.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about technology in the grill industry and the farm industry, so stay tuned. We're going to dig some taters and some other great stuff. We'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
I sort of dig that.
I dig it.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix, and Profire Grills. All natural Golden Plump chicken, Minnesota and Wisconsin raised. It's golden good. Cherry Delight, a Door County original. Brew Pub Pizza, ingredients for a good time. Healthy, locally grown Wisconsin potatoes. And by Crisp Kraut Sauerkraut, the world's finest sauerkraut.
Well, welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I'll tell you what, last night Merrill and I were at the Timber Rattler game,
Yes.
Appleton, Wisconsin, and we did a nice little gig for Merck's cheese.
That was a good time, too.
It was a really, really nice time. So it got me thinking about some good Merck's cheese and the spreads and manning up to some wonderful recipes. So I chose some Wisconsin taters, always look for Wisconsin potatoes, took the salad taters, and I got a great idea, and I've never done this before, and it's working out extremely well. I'm gonna take those taters and cut them in half, and I'm gonna pretend this is an apple with a pit.
Really?
With seeds in it. So I'm gonna take a good sharp knife.
I'll be darned.
And I'm just gonna make myself a little pocket. Now it opens up a lot of doors, and in the future you're gonna be seeing these babies a few more times. But all I'm gonna simply do is cut all these in half, hollow out the little pits. I did these last night. Here, let me show you. I marinated them last night.
Right.
I got all excited last night when I got home. These were marinated overnight in a little bit of our Italian harvest. We marinate not to tenderize, but to give character, personality, and flavor to a little bit of Wisconsin potatoes. So I marinated them in the Italian harvest. I could have used our lemon pepper or our teriyaki Nature's Garden. All three are delicious and low in sugar. And all I simply do is took these, heated up the grill, and I just tossed them. I put them pit side down first, whole side down first. And then all I did is I browned them up real nice on a medium direct heat. And they take 15, 20 minutes or so. And I'm gonna choose between the sharp cheddar, the horseradish, the wonderful beer cheese, and I did some Swiss almond ones already, and they melted just gorgeously. And I did some sharp cheddar ones already. So 2 spoons is all you need, and some Merck's cheese. And you just fill up that little cavity with some wonderful Merck's cheese and get ready for a delicacy.
You are an amazing man,
You know,
Mad
maybe
Doggy.
a few bacon bits or diced up peppers or onions or jalapenos diced on top would be good.
Oh, yes.
But I think the Merck's by itself would be absolutely delicious. In fact, we have ladies down yonder at the Wisconsin America's Dairy Land. They're eyeing these babies up, so I got to get some of these to those ladies too. So,
hey, you know what? I'll tell you, this is going to go good with, especially with the dish that that I'm doing. You know, smothered chicken. I've done it several times before. I can't say enough because it's so easy to do. Smothered chicken is there again. I'm using boneless chicken breast, golden plump golden chicken breasts here. I drizzled just a little bit of olive oil when I went ahead and browned these up, as you can see.
you know what? Can I say one thing nice about golden plump chicken is each breasts are individually the same size, so they cook evenly.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're all natural. So golden plump chicken breasts are the key thing because they work real well.
And I'm going to cheat a little bit, or not cheat, but I'll tell you what. I'm going to use some caramellas here. Okay.
Caramellas.
Yep, caramellas. And I'm going to use some either the arrabbiata sauce or the bolognese sauce.
I love the arrabbiata.
Okay, all right. Is that
Arrabbiata is my favorite because arrabbiata
right.
has a nice little spice to it, and I find it in the natural food department of the grocery stores.
Yep, and plus you
Caramellas.
can pronounce it a lot better than I do. You're a good man.
Bolognese, they have a beautiful house marinara. They have a creamy tomato I'm using a little bit later on in the show.
Oh,
Ooh.
look at that!
Did
I'll
you open
tell
the
you.
right one? Yeah.
Yeah, and when you look at the
Arrabbiata.
herbs and stuff in there, I'm not going to dip my finger.
It's
in
all
there,
fresh. It's all
but
natural.
just
That's what you
all
find in the
fresh,
natural
all right?
food department.
And it's just so simple to do. I'm going to cover this up with it. I don't even have to even use the whole container.
Save some
I got
for
it.
top too.
Oh, I will. I'll use to top that very good. But I had browned the chicken breast, 4 to 5 minutes on each side. I went ahead and put the sauce on. Now I'm going to top it up. Now you can do different things. There again, you mentioned your peppers and your green peppers, but we got some colored peppers here, but I got some nice onions. I'm going to top that all up with the onions. Oh, I just love this. This is just so simple. For you folks out there that are scared to go, no, I don't want to do it, this is so simple because I'm doing it. Anything that I do, ladies and gentlemen, is very nice and simple.
So peppers, onions,
and cover with on the
sauce,
cheese.
grated cheese.
I've got the cheddar. You could use the mozzarella if you wanted to. could use an Italian blend cheese if you wanted to. I'm going to place this on the grill, and all I'm going to do is just melt this.
Cover it up?
Cover it up if you like to on there. Place it on the grill. And if you wanted to, you can even top with some of their seasoning. They have a little bit of oregano.
Grillin' magic.
A little grilling magic today, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a beautiful little garlic pepper blend. It's lower in sodium. Mad Dog and Merrill always look for those two handsome, good-looking guys on the label. The green tabbed one is Grilling Magic, lower in sodium. The blue tabbed one is Grandma Hazel's.
Right.
I'll be using that a little bit later on. And then we have a seasonal, which is a redder type tab. So look for those in the grocery store. They're wonderful seasonings. They're all made in the Midwest, that's for sure. Hey, real quick on marinades again.
Yeah.
Marinades have three major ingredients. An acid to break down surface tissues of the meat so the flavorizers work in. So now we have an acid in our bottles, we have flavorizers in our bottles, and they all have some sort of oil in there to seal them all in. So as you marinate for 2 to 8 hours, it gives meat products and vegetables, which are a meat product, gives them character, personality, and flavor. So I think we're looking pretty good. You're going to get that back on the grill.
I'm going to get that back on. I just can't believe.
Look at, I'm going to show you. Can you get it?
I really can't believe
Can you get a beauty shot of those, please? Those are.
I mean, my guys, what a great side dish. Something a little bit different all the time. As Mad Dog's always thinking out of the box. I'm just in the box.
Well, you know, I'm thinking
I'm
of all
just in the
kinds
box. I can't go outside of the box. I'm just in the box.
Speaking of inside the box, in just a minute or two, we're going to think outside the cracker, and we're going to do a little bit of our good friends at Glorious Malone on some wonderful head cheese and country pâté. So stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
MHP Phoenix and Profire grills used on today's show are available at these fine retailers. Go to modernhomeproducts.com to find a dealer near you. Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Brewpub Pizza and by Golden Plump Chicken.
Screwdriver, wrench, pizza.
That's right, Brewpub Pizza. On every Brewpub Pizza, there's over a half a pound of premium Wisconsin mozzarella, tavern-style pizza. That's all about the toppings.
Large nuggets of zesty sausage, roasted vegetables, and sliced pepperoni. Make Brewpub Pizza your choice for lunch, dinner, or my favorite, a great late-night snack.
Great in the oven or on the grill. Taste tested and approved by Mad Dog and Merrill.
You should open a tandem bike shop.
What's this hot mess?
Chillin' and grillin' chicken?
Listen, bruh. See this? Untrimmed fat. And the size? It's been sodium injected. This chicken's been on the juice.
Look, we're here to help.
Say hello to Golden Plum.
Hello, chicken.
Later, bad chicken.
Carmella's for delicious, authentic Italian bistro meals in your own home with a twist of a jar. Carmella's, all natural, fresh ingredients with no preservatives or added sugars. Carmella's House Marinara, tomato cream, arrabbiata, and bolognese sauces from Grandma Carmella's kitchen to yours. So making authentic Italian meals for your family has never been easier. Carmella's, made with love and shared from the heart of our family to yours. Also try Carmella's Bacon Jam and all new Spice Blend.
Hey folks, Mad Dog and Merrill here. You know, when we're not on TV, we always use S. Rosen buns and rolls for our family and friends when we grill out.
That's because S. Rosen buns and rolls hold up to sandwiches better.
S. Rosen hot dog buns and Broughton sausage rolls won't fall apart.
No matter how much you load them up.
Hamburger, steak burger, Kaiser rolls. Stand up to any burger.
Plus, they taste like fresh bread right out of the oven.
S. Rosen's, breads, buns, and rolls, because great sandwiches start with great bread.
Fire up that grill.
Hey folks, Mad Dog and Merrill here, the Sultans of Sear.
The gurus of the grill.
The hosts of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
Spice up your next cookout with Mad Dog and Merrill's thick, rich barbecue sauces, seasonings, and marinades.
Don't forget Dalworks, sauerkraut, onion, ketchup, and a hint of mustard all in one bottle.
Dalworks for sausage, burgers, chicken, hot dogs, and more.
Dalworks.
Ask your grocer for Mad Dog and Merrill products.
Available at a store near you. Happy grilling, folks.
For Mad Dog and Merrill recipe books, accessories, sauces, spices, marinades, and so much more, visit maddogandmerrill.com and go to the online store.
Well, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. You know, I had one of our listeners, and they watch us all the time. They said during the show, you need to once again say where you are. We are in Plover, Wisconsin.
Yes.
We are at Wisconsin's Farm Technology Days. It's the first weekend in August, if I'm not mistaken.
Very good.
And you know, we had a
Smart,
chance to
ladies
do
and
Wisconsin spuds just a second ago. Wisconsin potatoes. They're debuting The Spudmobile.
The Spudmobile.
And it's fun and educational for ages 3 to 103. And here's a picture of the Spudmobile right here. Isn't it gorgeous?
I like that.
Front
that
to
is
back,
the
it's
man.
all wrapped, educational on the inside.
They
Nice
are
stuff.
styling, man. Look at that.
Hey, I'm going to do some nice little hors d'oeuvres right now. Good friends of ours is Daphne. Daphne has Glorious Malone's. She has a great company in the city of Milwaukee, and she makes the old-fashioned head cheese and country pâtés. We have things like jalapeno kiss, smoky, what do we have? Smoky hot, jazzy this, something that, but the country pâtés are just absolutely delicious. And you need to think outside the cracker. They're delicious on crackers with little diced peppers and onions and things like that, and just like crackers by themselves, cocktail rye. But I did some garlic toast.
Sure.
So this is wonderful little garlic toast. I sliced up some of the country pâté, or the cheese head. Wonderful little cheese head over here. And I took zucchini, here.
Okay, gotcha.
Took zucchini. And this is a great way to do zucchini. I simply cut it into nice little paddles. Oh, Meryl, you're going to throw your ham steak on the grill.
Right. Go ahead,
No. Everyone stop. Don't stop. We'll keep rolling. Beautiful ham steaks on the grill. I've screwed Meryl up here.
No, he does it all the time, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't make any difference.
Ham steaks are pre-cooked. We're going to throw that baby right on a nice hot grill on our Phoenix grill. We're going to throw that on our Phoenix grill, good and hot. By the time that sears on both sides, Meryl's going to be doing his ham glaze. But let me continue on with mine. So the ham glaze is going to go on both sides, 2 to 3 minutes on both sides. Zucchini strips, I put them on the grill. And let me show you this neat little hors d'oeuvre. So I'm going to grab a nice little zucchini paddle. I brown these up for about 3 to 4 minutes on both sides. And I'm just going to top a couple of those little garlic breads with that wonderful little zucchini to give it that hometown effect, down-home effect, just like country, just like farm technology days and just like our good friends Glorious Malone. Now we're going to take that. I'm going to put a strip of nice cold sliced head cheese over the top of each one of those. And all I'm going to simply do is add a couple little strips of nice sweet pepper. Nice sweet pepper. And a little bit of shake up our little caramellas here that we used a little bit before.
That's pretty good, bud.
So I'm just going to do a little topping over the top of each one.
We'll begin here shortly. The farm tours will start here at
They got some wonderful farm tours going on here at Farm Technology Days. But Glorious Malone, head cheese, country pâtés, think outside the cracker, and you got some wonderful little hors d'oeuvres that look delicious. They're going to taste even better, I'll guarantee you.
You got it. All right, doing a ham steak on the grill. Ham steak's very easy to do. Doesn't take that long. There again, I started thinking in the box. I don't want to make anything really complicated, hard to do on the grill. But I've got a ham steak. And as you can see, it's about a nice 1-inch thick ham steak. And what I'm going to do is just cook this about 1 or 2 minutes on each side is all what you want to do on there. Ham's already pre-cooked. You've got nothing to worry about. Very easy to do. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a glaze for this. Earlier, as Mad Dog was talking, I went ahead and used some cherry syrup on here. You could have used, if you wanted to, I could have used the salsa, Country Delights salsa. Could have used their chutney, or I could have used their cherry jalapeno jelly, which I was thinking about the jelly, to be honest with you on it.
Yep.
But it's already got the pineapple in there. But I went ahead and grilled some pineapple first, which is really easy to do. I went ahead and oiled the pineapple. I grilled it about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Now I've got the sauce going here.
So our good friends at Country Ovens up in Forestville, if you're ever up in Door County, you can visit Forestville, or you can just visit them by going on to countryovens.com, countryovens.com. Great products, all made with good Midwesterner cherries, Cherry Delight products. Find them in the grocery store near you.
All right, here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. I've got some diced up pineapple into this cherry syrup. I'll move this over here.
That's going to be good.
On there. Move that a little bit.
Oh, I know what I need. Hold on, you just keep talking.
All right, I'll
I need
keep
something
on
else.
talking on there. Mix it up. And this is just going to actually use this sort of as a glaze, or there again, it's just even as a sauce right at the end. But I'm using some dried cherries also. Sweeten this up just a little bit. The syrup will make it nice and sweet.
So cherry syrup, pineapple, and dried cherries from Cherry
cherries. And that's basically it. Stir that around. Now it's like really just more of just a syrup on there. I'm going to brush that on. How is it, Louie?
That ham steak's going to be delicious.
Yes, it is. I'm going to brush this on the ham steak.
Here, let me give you a hand here. Let me scoot around here. Hold, don't push that up.
Got her?
Yep. Hold on, now scoot over this way here, young man.
All right. You know, don't you like these hot mitts I got here? All right, gonna brush that on.
Well, as Meryl's brushing that on, I'll tell you what, I've got some chicken drumsticks going over there. We're gonna glaze those with a nice barbecue sauce. We got some other treats coming your way. We'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grillin', glazing it on today,
You got her, bud.
Cherry Delight style. We'll be right back.
Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Glorious Malone's Fine Sausage and by Cherry Delight.
Glorious Malone's gourmet head cheese and country pâtés are southern deliciousness. Tender pork, blended spices, and bold flavors. Superbly handcrafted fresh, without fillers, jellies, or preservatives. Glorious Malone's quality flavors have been loved throughout the Midwest for over 60 years. Enjoy it sliced on crackers, or think outside the cracker. Try it on pizza, burgers, stuffed pork, and more. Ask your grocer for Malone's. Southern deliciousness.
Since the first planting of cherry trees in 1896, tart cherries have attracted visitors to Door County. The long-awaited harvest of this year's crop is upon us, and we anticipate a fresh abundance of this wonderful fruit. Country Ovens captures the full flavor of tart cherries in our Door County original, Cherry Delights. Sample our delicious tart cherry products, including our chocolate-covered Cherry Delights and all-natural tart cherry juice on your next trip to Door County. Only 30 minutes from Green Bay.
Crisp kraut.
Tasty family tradition for over 100 years.
Made with good old-fashioned Wisconsin cabbage. Tastes great on hot dogs, brats, pizzas, and even brownies. Crisp kraut, served hot or cold.
Traditional style is tart and tangy, and the Bavarian style is sweet and mild.
Make this superfood part of your regular meal planning.
Delicious, versatile, and so good for you. Look for crisp kraut in your store's meat case.
And if it's not crisp kraut, it's not crisp. Try crisp kraut for the health of it. Now, Meryl, you sink this putt, you win the tournament, and the coveted cooler of ice-cold Sundrop soda.
Towel. Sundrop. Pull the pin.
Locally bottled, crisp, old-fashioned flavor, Sundrop. Make your summer fantasy come true.
What's your summer Sundrop fantasy? Hey, Mad Dog.
Hey, Merle.
Looks like you're grilling up some sliders.
Absolutely.
Hey, we should be using some Merck's cheese.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Grilling some burgers?
Yes, sir.
Let's make them Merck's burgers.
That sounds great. Hey, Merle, look at this.
Whoa, we're going to need some more Merck's.
Merck's cheese spread, made in Wisconsin with 100% real Wisconsin cheddar. Great for grilling.
You think this'll do?
Following World War II, Cameron Peckham and Al Pulvermacher formed Al Cam Creamery in Richland Center, Wisconsin. It's been nearly 70 years and many things have changed, but their passion for quality, taste, and excellence has not.
We do one thing at Al Cam. We make butter, and we do that very, very well.
Whether it's in quarters, solids, whipped, or hand-rolled. Butter is an Al Cam tradition in which you can taste the difference.
For Mad Dog and Meryl recipe books, accessories, sauces, spices, marinades, and so much more, visit maddogandmeryl.com and go to the online store.
Well, welcome back to Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling Farm Technology Days. You know, we've been doing grilling for 33 years.
Yes.
Technology in the grill industry, technology in the farm industry, man, has it changed over the course of the years. We talked to a lot of good merchants here, a lot of good farmers. We've got our good friends to the right of us from Nico and Hutchison. We've got our good friends to the left of us, your right, from Northland Builders. Behind us, we got our good friends at Heatmore, stainless steel furnaces. And Schlew, we met a whole slew of them.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, everybody's here. Everybody's here.
Here's Meryl's Golden Plump chicken. That's
man.
that gorgeous smothered chicken breast.
Oh,
so
man.
there's that gorgeous chicken breast from Golden Plump smothered. I'll tell you what I did last night is I bought a couple of these little graham dessert cups.
Oh, great idea.
Graham dessert cups. Cherry Delight makes the best cherry pie filling. I baked some nice little cherry pies on the grill indirect for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Normally a half hour for larger, I mean
sure.
60 minutes. But a beautiful Cherry Delight products here. We're going to do a little El Cam Creamery butter right now. El Cam Creamery hails from Richland, Wisconsin. Richland Center, Wisconsin. And I just melted a little bit of the butter, and we're gonna make an herbal butter right now. And I'm gonna add some wonderful diced garlic in there. And I did the handheld Amish-style butter.
I love that.
Oh, it's just absolutely gorgeous.
There's something about it. You know, it makes me feel like I'm back in the old days.
Doesn't it, though?
I just got done churning the butter, and go in the house and say, Ma, could I have a glass of milk?
I gave some to my father-in-law, Earl, who lived on the farm for years growing up, and he just raved about it.
Yeah, that's great.
So
really
Elkham Creamery butter, it's the Amish-style hand-rolled butter. These are fresh herbs of basil, thyme, and oregano, and I'm just going to simply add that to it. And I'm going to re-saute that and just kind of simmer it down on a real low heat, so we don't want it to burn or to caramelize. A real low heat. But here, let me put this back on the grill.
All right.
Watch this. So last night, I was a busy boy, and I went and bought some styrofoam container eggs.
We're not going to do eggs, are we? Oh, I'll be darned.
And I took that melted herbal butter, and let me show you something. I took an egg carton, styrofoam, and I drizzled and poured and made scoops of little herbs in each one of those, made little tabs of seasoned butter, and I'm going to grab my little steak here.
All right.
And we're going to place that steak right there on the countertop, ready to serve, and I'm simply just going to pop out one of those herbal butters. And Elkham Creamery butter with the herbals on top. And what's really great is Lori grabs, she goes, oh, you made some hard-boiled eggs, thank you, crack, and smushed it just like a comedy act. Smashed an egg in her hand because I didn't hard-boil the eggs. I simply took them out and put them in a bowl so I could make this.
What's he thinking of? What's he thinking of?
I swear, true story.
Well, you took my thunder because I just made it pretty much simplified, you know. I went ahead and take the Elkham butter, and what I've done on here, I've took the melted butter. I'm going to do a finishing sauce. A lot of times we've talked about even mop sauces when I'm doing ribs and chicken and that type of thing. Where I'll go ahead and use this, use coffee, but today I'm just using the butter, and I've just got some diced up onions and some jalapeno peppers that I'm going to go on there. And of course, you know, everything which is good, and you know, it's farm technology days, and you think back on the farm, you know, the big thing everybody's into is bacon. I got some chopped bacon here. And I'm just going to stir that around, and I'm actually going to use this as a finishing sauce, or actually right at the end of this, that I'm going to go ahead and place that on there. Did you?
No, they did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man, thank goodness.
So anyway, I'm going to mix this around, and as you can see, I've got this pretty much nice and thick, and at the end, I'm just going to go ahead and drizzle this right off on the chicken in here, and drizzle that right on top. And you can do different types of flavorings if you'd like to on here. You could even use earlier when I had even used the chutney. You can mix it with the chutney. But I'm going with the pure richness on this, with the bacon, the butter, and the peppers, and just stirring that around nice and thick. And it just comes out absolutely delicious. And really the jalapenos, you don't have to leave them in there that long because you can really sort of already taste the jalapenos already. It's amazing how you've diced up those jalapenos and you can taste them. It's phenomenal.
So we did some wonderful golden plump chicken drumsticks, and I got to put a little plug in for our barbecue sauces. Garlic barbecue sauce is phenomenal. Look for those two good caricature guys on the front label. We have a hickory, a spicy, a #1 sweet and rich. If you love sweet and rich barbecue sauces, #1 sweet and rich. Golden plump chicken drumsticks and a little bit of golden plump. Always look for golden plump. Great
yes.
Folks, family farm raised. A little bit of their chicken wings will drizzle over the top with our barbecue sauce, and everybody's kind of like awing and eating around us and getting ready to eat. I'll tell you that.
Well, they are looking at us. They look like hungry vouchers out there just digging in there for it. Something nice and simple. Golden plump chicken doesn't get any better than
Beautiful
this,
herbal butters from Elkham Creamery. It's going to be good. Got the smothered chicken over here. That looks delicious.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what.
We'll be right back to wrap this baby up from Farm Technology Days in Plover, Wisconsin. It's the first week of October, even though you're watching this a little later on in the fall. We'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'. Look at those cherry pies.
Oh, man.
Delicious.
View past episodes of our show by going to maddogandmerrill.com and click on Midwest Grillin'.
Fire up that grill.
Hey folks, Mad Dog and Merrill here, the Sultans of Sear.
The gurus of the grill.
The hosts of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
Spice up your next cookout with Mad Dog and Merrill's thick, rich barbecue sauces, seasonings, and marinades.
Don't forget Dow Works. Sauerkraut, onion, ketchup, and a hint of mustard all in one bottle.
Dow Works for sausage, burgers, chicken, hot dogs, and more.
Dow Works.
Ask your grocer for Mad Dog and Merrill products.
Available at a store near you. Happy grilling, folks.
We dig Wisconsin potatoes.
Healthy grown, eco-friendly Wisconsin potatoes.
Potatoes that are appealing.
One medium potato harvests 110 calories.
They're high in potassium and sodium free, which is good for your heart. They're also free of fat, gluten, and cholesterol.
And full of vitamins and minerals.
From farm to fork, Wisconsin potatoes provide the most nutrients per penny.
Which makes Wisconsin potato growers outstanding in the field.
Screwdriver, wrench, pizza.
That's right, Brewpub Pizza. On every Brewpub Pizza, there's over ½ a pound of premium Wisconsin mozzarella, tavern-style pizza that's all about the toppings.
Large nuggets of zesty sausage, roasted vegetables, and sliced pepperoni. Make Brewpub Pizza your choice for lunch, dinner, or my favorite, a great late-night snack.
Great in the oven or on the grill. Taste tested and approved by Mad Dog and Merrill.
Glorious Malone's gourmet head cheese and country pâtés are southern deliciousness. Tender pork, blended spices, and bold flavors. Superbly handcrafted fresh, without fillers, jellies, or preservatives. Glorious Malone's quality flavors have been loved throughout the Midwest for over 60 years. Enjoy it sliced on crackers, or think outside the cracker. Try it on pizza, burgers, stuffed pork, and more. Ask your grocer for Malone's. Southern deliciousness.
Hey, Mad Dog.
Hey, Merle.
Looks like you're grilling up some sliders.
Absolutely.
Hey, we should be using some Merck's cheese.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Grilling some burgers?
Yes, sir.
Let's make them Merck's burgers.
That sounds great. Hey, Merrill, look at this.
Whoa, we're going to need some more Merck's.
Merck's cheese spread, made in Wisconsin with 100% real Wisconsin cheddar. Great for grilling.
You think this'll do?
Well, I'll tell you what, we've had a great time here at Farm Technology Days in Wisconsin. Don't forget you folks down in Illinois and Minnesota, Michigan. Always support local, buy local. We've been doing shows 34 years,
Yes,
I mentioned.
we have.
We didn't realize we were part of a national movement called Slow Food Nation.
Right.
Slow Food Nation means supporting local, buying local. We were at the county fairs this year, four or five of them. The FFA, the Future Farmers of America. What's the other organization with the kids there?
4-H.
4-H, thank you very much.
And
there,
we're
sir.
still trying to get them to milk that cow, ladies and gentlemen.
They did.
days.
Did you guys see the Wisconsin handshake, by the way?
No.
You go like this, Merrill. Now fold it on there. Clink, 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 clink. That's the Wisconsin handshake. That's the Farm Technology handshake here.
Things you learn on this show, ladies and gentlemen. It's just amazing.
But as we travel through, and make sure that if you have younger grandkids, obviously they're younger than you, but grandkids or children, make sure you pass on the techniques of grilling, gas grill cooking, charcoal cooking, pellet grilling, the big green eggs, all our great friends. Pass those technologies on to your kids so that they can do a little grilling. And the Mad Dog and Merrill,
Arlene, Wisconsin, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we're going to close this show out. You're going to take a little look at Farm Technology Days 2014 from Plover, Wisconsin. We're going to do a little Mod Podge here. So we'll see you guys next time right here on Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
Hey, happy grilling, everybody.
Say goodbye, Merrill.
Goodbye, Merrill.
Join the exclusive Mad Dog and Merrill Grillin' Club. Every member receives the official Grillin' Club t-shirt and towel. Discover new recipes, chat with fellow grillers, watch valuable videos, learn new jokes, or submit a unique recipe for a chance to see it on our show. Log in now for your chance to share in the Grillin' Club. Go to maddogandmerrill.com and click on the online store. Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.